Hey stars, welcome to Akashic Prince. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and hype up the video. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, hey. So let's see. What's T? Give me three. The Sun, Two of Wands, the Five of Wands with the Hermit on the bottom. Okay. Enlightenment about a path. Conflict. Enlightened, somebody's being enlightened that there's conflict on a path. They are seeing that there is conflict on a path. I hope they're not already on this path. I hope they're not already on this path, because if they are, it's too late. They just gonna have to face the conflict. I'm hearing have to by Brent Fayez. Coffee house. Indulgence, coffee, tea, something's happening quickly. So it's like just as quick as somebody's finding this out, it's just as quick as they're having to face whatever this is. It's like finding something out right before you have to deal with it. Frenemy, harmony. Ooh, just like finding out somebody snaked you and then like having to face them right after finding this out, and like having to act normal, or like just having to be around, like not having time to process something because everything is happening so fast, moving so fast. This is like even finding out that the person that you with is like a fucking snake. Bridge. Overcoming divides. Something is about to be divided. And there's nothing that they can do about it. Whoever's seeing this, there's nothing that they can do about it. They kind of just have to endure it. Find balance. It's like Spirit put you in the middle of chaos in order to teach you true balance. Like, you don't find true balance in a super peaceful, super calm environment. No. Peace is a state of mind. And you're going to be tested constantly, harshly. You're going to be challenged until you find true peace, which can only be found in the most chaotic of environments. So it's like somebody is finding out that I guess something that they thought was peaceful is actually full of fucking chaos. And they're about to have to learn to find peace in it because they're in it now. A new balance. I'm hearing Junkai by, what's her name? Janae Aiko? Why? If anyone should try and find me, just know I'm where I wanna be. Trip. I left the house all clean and tidy. Don't come searching, please. I made my way down to the forest, way down to the sea of trees. An eagle grows and gets enormous, and then he has to plead. On the way out, on the way out, on the way out, I found my way out, up in a tree. The only way out is through. Up in a tree, could you believe? What do you believe? Hell is not a place. Yeah, and dangers lie. Hell is not a certain evil. Hell is other people, or the lack thereof, and their lack of love. Yeah, it's a karmic masculine who is not who they pretend to be, in their lack of love. I tried, but my feet kept touching the ground. If I die, will they even make a sound in the sea of trees? No need to bother looking for me. And I feel like you could bring calm to this chaos, but you're like, it's like you finding out you left. And it immediately causes chaos. Like somebody know that if you ever leave a situation, it's chaos is just gonna break out. Well, that's what's happening. This toxic masculine, they're getting back what they put out. They put out a lot of chaos. They were fake to you or fake to other people. And now it's time for them to know what it's like to experience danger. Chaos. Now it's time for them to know what it's like to be affected by the same chaos that they put out there. Now it's the time for them to see what it's like to have fake people around them the same way they were fake to you or fake to other people. But I feel like this is their atonement. This is the Akashic law in full effect. That's like finding out. You go to court and you find out that you're getting sentenced to life. Well, now you got to figure out how you about to live life after you've been sentenced to it in a confined institution where nobody's safe. Elevator. Like they'll spend the rest of their life. Damn, somebody could really be going to jail for the rest of their life for real. Transit between floors. You moved up a level. Now they're stuck on whatever level you left them on. With all of the fake people that it's like the devil being stuck. The devil not used to losing. It's like the devil lost against the star. Came in as the hermit. Came out as the star. Came out as the sun. But when the hermit came in, the devil was already the devil. The devil is still the devil. But the hermit is not the hermit anymore. The hermit is the sun, and the sun is rising. The source is elevating. The source is expanding. Now they're in danger because it's like they're surrounded by toxic people. But even after they get away from this toxicity, if they ever get away from this toxicity, now they have to face the divine. So it's almost like they're going to have to atone, but the atonement really ain't even started yet for real. The sea is way deeper than what they thought. Sheesh. And they ain't, looking for you is a lost cause. They ain't going to find you. You're not on that level anymore. You've ascended. You're no longer down the hill. Street. Yeah, you're no longer on the streets. You're above. You could be moving out the hood. Or moving out of the hood. For somewhere, that's more like paradise. And they could be stuck in the hood. Now they're realizing that it's like they're realizing that without you there, their life goes back to the way it always has been. It's like something about you, your presence made them feel purposeful, useful. Like, oh, I get to be the devil again. There's someone new here. It's like Jareth. Once Sarah figured her way into the Goblin City and got out of the labyrinth, Jareth had to go back to being in the Goblin City, forgotten. Think about it. in that movie, Sarah was reading that old ass book, right? The Labyrinth. That's how she learned about the Goblin King. She didn't believe in it. Like, she didn't really believe that it was real, but she was reading the book. She was entertaining it. Obviously, nobody else was entertaining it. The Labyrinth had been forgotten. She was the first in a long time for him to entertain, for him to put through the ringer, put through the labyrinth. He was bored. He was bored. Clearly. She gave him purpose. She restored life to him. That's why he didn't want her to leave, because it's like, I gotta go back to my board. Yeah, I ruled this whole realm, this whole kingdom, but I'm bored here. What the fuck? I done turned everybody to fucking goblins. There's nothing to do here. If nobody's stuck in a labyrinth, I'm not having fun. I'm bored. I hate it here. You were a Sarah. They were Jareth. You're not in a labyrinth anymore. They're back to their bored ass, old, stale, forgotten ass realm that nobody wants to visit. She was the only other person there who wasn't a goblin or some creature that he created or turned cursed. But he also couldn't keep you there. Whoever this is, they couldn't keep you there. You ascended out of that shit. Right up out of it. You and your spirit team, you and your star system, right up out of there, up and out, like fucking Willy Wonka. The one button he never pressed, up and out. Knocked up, recalling. Their plan is not going as planned at all. It was meant to get you to stay, to make you stay, so that they could feel something. The only way for them to feel is if you're present. Well, you're out of there, so they're back to feeling nothing. Jail. I said somebody could be going to jail. I don't know if I said it in this reading or the last reading, but they're being punished. It's like they're what they it's like what they be like trapping other people in, they now feel trapped in it because they're the only one there, and that's like a forever punishment. It's a forever punishment. This give immortal energy, like really heavy. Give me one more. They literally tried to trap you there with them. But your spirit team said, your ancestors said, absolutely not. Winding path. Yeah, it was, the whole point was to get you lost and for you to get so lost that you just give up. Like Jareth was playing with time. He was manipulating everything. It was his realm. He had the power to do so. It's like Neo in the Matrix. You made it out. You found your way out. Wherever you are, they can't even go looking for you there because they would have to leave their realm. It's giving Dream of the Endless. Yeah, you had this person feeling a lot of things. A lot of things. What's that behind there? Hiding. They were hiding a lot of things. Yeah. They got secrets. And they thought they would be able to share their, maybe they did share their secrets with you. Like maybe that's what they've always been afraid of, and then they realized that they would never get to share their secrets, and then you came along and they almost like, it's like they weaponized their secrets against you, and you end up finding out their secret. But instead of judging them, you just went on about your life. You didn't try to judge them. You didn't try to expose them. You just went on about your life. Because it's like you were going through that before I entered your life. So whether I'm here or not, you're going to experience that anyway. So I'm just going to go live my life because I don't want to experience that. It's not my karma. It's not my damn karma. They're memories. Send me videos. I'm addicted. I'll do whatever you say. Jareth literally said that at the end of the movie. Stay with me and do whatever I'll say, and I'll be your slave. How can you be my slave if I'm supposed to be doing whatever you say? Like, what? Secret admirer. This is somebody who, like, projected that they hated you. Do you like me? That's their secret. Good girl, do you like drugs? And praise kink. They just wanted somebody to see them as like a superior again. No. They wanted someone to submit to them. They wanted to feel powerful again. But they're not powerful enough to change the reality or the nature of who they are or where they are or what they're going through. So really the truth is, their secret is they're powerless. And that's the conflict that they're having to deal with. That they're powerless. And they've been, you entering their life and then leaving their life as if all of the power that they thought they had doesn't actually exist, because it don't actually exist, is a reminder of how powerless they really are. They're suffering now in silence. And just swept up by intense emotions, like, because they know they'll never get this back. You'll never come back. How they treated, whoever this is, how they treated you while you were there, you'll never go back. Like, you made it out for a reason. Why would you go back? Why would you go back? Why would you go back to someone who's dead set on trying to force you to, like, bow? Legal. They can't bind you legally. Y'all ain't attached, don't do no paperwork. There is no contract. Or you completed your obligations and now the contract is null and void. And you're not looking to sign a new one. No, you're self-care. You're tending to yourself. Beauty salon. You're spending time with you in your world. It's like the only way to get back to your world was to find your way out of theirs. And they made it their intention was to make you forget about your world, so that you will want to stay in theirs. Or make you believe there's no chance of you ever getting back to your world. So you have no choice but to stay in theirs. Well, you got out of their world and got back to yours. And your world is so much better than theirs. It's your world. They're powerless in their own world. They feel powerless in their own realm. You're not like trying to assert your dominance or your power over those who exist in your world. You're allowing them to live freely and be cared for, and the same way maybe this was a lesson for you to not take advantage of your power. And Akasha put you in somebody else's world with a ruler of that realm who does exactly that, abuses their power, and keeps people feeling trapped. And that was a lesson you had to learn. One, they don't have no power over you, but it's not your job to really try to force your power onto other people either. It gives the magicians with fillery, and how like in fillery, like eventually the magicians, like the kids who made it all the way through, like they end up having to move the people of fillery to a whole new world, but they got to be the gods of that world. It's like that. It's like you get to rule your own realm, but you already know what mistakes not to make. It's like you understand conflict resolution because you know conflict is inevitable, but you know how to resolve it. Instead of intentionally starting conflict just for the sake of it because you're the god of the realm. No, you're there to shine light, to be a source of love, of care. You know, not a devil. You're a star. You're a rising star, a shining light, not a fallen star, a false light. You had to learn the difference. The only way for you to learn the difference was by literally coming face to face with the opposite of who and what you are. Seeing someone or something who is the total opposite of who you are and what you are, and seeing that y'all are the same, but because of their choices, that's why they are what they are. And the only way to get that way is to abuse what Source gave you, what Akasha gave you. You're not going to abuse what Akasha gave you because you don't want to turn out like this person, turning everybody into goblins and be forgotten by the other worlds, and nobody really wants to come to your world, and you end up, you know, you end up being the ruler of a lost realm. Nobody wants that. The point of the realms is for people to visit them and experience them and learn things and, you know, be able to give and receive, even if they don't stay. Crazy thing is, whoever realm you was in, it taught you. It gave you many things, and you received things from it. It taught you a lesson. It taught you something significant. Workspace, yeah. It taught you how to be productive, how to show gratitude, even as the source. But most of all, it shows you that beauty exists as long as you allow it to. Because you've seen what betrayal does. Not just to others, but to your own soul. What becomes of you when you find power in betraying others? You lose your magic. You lose your magic. Your realm is too abundant. And instead of using your power, your authority to abuse, you're choosing to use your power to enhance, encourage, create as much abundance as possible. That way those who have the honor of visiting your world, your realm, your life, they'll be able to really understand beauty and luxury and elegance and love, especially if they've never experienced it before. Well, you never know. One day they might choose to leave their realm and come to yours. And bring everyone and everything from their realm with it. Not to destroy, because they know that wouldn't work. You would defeat them. But if they were to do that, it would be because they know you can't restore their realm. That's their realm. But you can restore them if they choose to come to your realm where you have authority so that they can experience beauty yet again. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. Not anytime soon. Maybe one day. But no time soon. And so it is because it is so from the stars above and the skies below. Ashe.